Is it just me? What am I wishing for myself? Am I ready to jump? I'm not unhappy, but I'm never quite happy. Is this how everyone experiences life? Why do I want to leave? Where do I want to go? Maybe there's only a way to find that out. Last year, kind of around the time that I'm filming this now, I think I was filling out the forms to apply and praying that I was gonna get selected, and I did. Okay, so I kind of messed up the timeline here, so let's just backtrack a little bit, okay? I'm having a weird moment. The sudden urge to write on my notes and listen to Born to Die over and over again. Update, I do miss having someone next to me. I'm thinking about the exchange program. It was me. I was the one deciding it's Stockholm or nothing. For this, it's not that I'm feeling positive, but I had to choose in my application between up to 3 destinations, and I chose 1. It's either like 50-50. I either get accepted or not. I haven't sent it yet, but there's no time left to change, not that I want to. In the motivation letter, I talked about the palpitating sense of independence that saturates me when I travel and I'm alone. I feel like I'm made for that, created for that. It's pure escapism, I know. I'm not unhappy, but I'm never quite happy. A part of me has given up the idea that if I don't get selected, I'll stay in Milan, and there must be a reason for this because everything happens for a reason, right? But you know that feeling, your mind screaming, there's so much more out there waiting for you, but you don't know how to get there? I know that's very Elizabeth Gilbert of me, but I really want to leave. Why do I want to leave? Why throughout my whole life I felt like I had to in order to find myself, in order to find my dreams, also the proper career path, the right people to surround myself with, even my dreams. Why do I picture them and why I can picture them out there in the wild and not here in my hometown? My Italian teacher in middle school used to tell me that I was great at storytelling. I loved fantasizing about a version of me who had everything he wanted in his life and did not have any regrets looking back at the choices he made during his existence. Thoughts like I should have taken that risk or I should have gone on that trip alone would have never crossed my mind. And there was peace in that vision.
Nothing. No passion, no spark, no faith, no heat, absolutely nothing. And I think I've really gotten past the point where I can be calling this a bad moment. And it terrifies me. Jesus, this is like worse than death to me. The idea that this is the person that I'm going to be from now on.
You know what? This happens to people. They fall in love in their 20s, they get married, they do the granite countertop white picket fence thing in their 30s, and somewhere in there they realize this is not for me anymore. And so they fail and they fall down, they hurt like hell, they straighten up and march their bruised asses to the shrink's office. They can't just check out.
I am not checking out. I need to change.
You have a support system here, Liz. You have friends and family who love you.
And do you feel my love for you? My support for you? No, there's like nothing. I have no pulse.
I saw myself sitting in a crotch of this fig tree, starving to death just because I couldn't make up my mind on which of the figs I would choose. I am 20 now. It's a little scary to admit it, but I fear the starving, and I'm desperately looking for a trampoline, basically. I spent a huge chunk of my 5th of a century existence, I'm not planning to live that much by the way, that is relatively a short amount of time, but at the same time it is really not. Feeling like I was just existing. Teenage me lost the spark. I thought I had experienced love, but it was just limerence. I have plenty of things to be grateful for, but it's like I have to force myself to feel that way. It's artificial, I don't like it that way. We are made of our own dreams and aspirations, and they move simultaneously within our life, and I can picture those now. I really can, I really do. And maybe if my next step causes a disruption or a butterfly effect, I will be able to get my spark back. Do we click that fucking button? Once I click it.
Child. Anyway, so.
I mean, well, if you saw this video, I look good tonight. I mean, whatever. If you saw this video, it means that everything worked out well, and I'm actually going to Stockholm in Sweden. Yeah, and if this video sees the light of day, I'm going. If you see it, it gets published in a video and I'm going to edit it, it means that I did it. Oh my god. Okay, and if not, this video was literally just useless and you just... Yeah,
Tutto ok?
Mi hanno preso?
Sì! Tu eri lì!
No, giuro! No, stavo guardando adesso.
Mettete un pochino in faccia. Bravo. Il nostro bimbo, bravo.
Sto male.
Il nostro bimbo va a fare l'anno all'estero. Allora ti sarà utile imparare a vedere 10.
Infatti, cazzo ne stavamo proprio parlando prima.
Bravo, bravo. Io ti giuro, ogni tanto tu pensi.
On March 26, 2024, I got the news that I got accepted for the Erasmus exchange in Sweden. Oh my god. And almost a year later, on January 17th, 2025, I left home officially on a plane, to embark myself on this insane adventure, this crazy journey. Oh my god, I don't know what I'm doing with my life, but this is gonna be so insane, and oh my god, I have no words. Wow, like crazy.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna say it and be done with it. What if it doesn't work?
December 23rd. I feel a sort of anxiety under my skin. I feel like I wanted it to come right away, and now I realize that there's less than a month left and I am terrified.
Hello?
I mean, I'm really not gonna stay here and lie to you guys. I am fucking scared. What? This is how I feel sometimes. I'm excited, enthusiastic, but the whole thing still remains a total upheaval. Am I unprepared? I'm being sent overseas, a journey that will potentially change my life. My brain sees it as unexplored territory and it fears taking the next step. It will come eventually, but perhaps the other even bigger thing that I'm afraid of is that this trip will not turn my life upside down at all. That it will remain confined to the now, as if it was a perfect parenthesis in my memory, and that when I return home in June, everything will have remained the same as now. I know it is unlikely. I know it is not physically possible for an experience like this not to change me at all or teach me anything. But I'm still afraid of not proceeding. Put expectations on everything and I expect the best from this journey.
This is never going to become comfortable for me. Like, absolutely, there's always something else to face. But now it's becoming enjoyable to face those problems, to face those challenges, because of the mindset you've created concerning the endurance you have.
I feel like I've been trying to really envision in my mind how is it going to be in a very positive way, and it's like visualizing even like when it comes to campus life, like living in a dorm. How is it going to be? I don't know. And I think this is helping me to also take one step at a time. But if I think about the fact that I'll be there and I'll meet people potentially, and it's gonna be really fun, it's gonna be really exciting. It's kind of my motivation to keep going. I mean, of course I have to keep going, but living it better than...
What?
Have I mentioned that I don't speak Swedish? Anyway,
Anyways.
oh my god. It's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be life-changing, probably, potentially. I don't know.
C'è quella lì. Però che uscito è stupendo.
Vediamo che voli.
Proviamo
Ok.
ad essere più leggeri e spensierati. Ok?
Vediamo quello.
Ok. Pronto?
Sì.
3, 2, 1. Oddio, che carino!
È stupendo.
Dai, cazzo, vola! Siamo pronti per fare un dio.
Ok. Solo un video di ricordo.
Vicino a noi! Ti ricordi? Al tavolo 2, al tavolo 2!
Perché ha girato? Ciao! Ci vediamo. Non si fa.
In the last few days, I happened to think a lot about the idea that I will leave in January. The thought agitates me. It is really something gigantic compared to the normality I'm used to. There are many things that I would like to see already. The northern lights, leave for that week in Lapland and see the reindeers in the snow, make a bonfire in the ice. I don't know if I'm putting too many expectations on this experience, but I think that partly thinking about the fact that wonderful things will happen, imagining what I would like to happen from this trip is part of manifesting, right?
Okay, so hi. Oh my god. I cannot believe this. I cannot believe I'm saying this. Welcome to Stockholm. Welcome to Stockholm. Welcome to me, welcome to you. This is going to be my home for the next 5 months. I feel like I haven't fully realized that I'm going to be here for like this much time, to be honest with you. It just feels a little bit surreal, and it just feels like I'm on a holiday when I'm actually not on a holiday. You know, this is not my home. This is a hotel room. I would just had to like get this one because I came 2 days before the start of the semester, which starts in 2 days. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I don't know if in tour I'm gonna get a little bit more of a reality check, you know, but I'm really positive. I'm being really positive. Tomorrow I'm gonna go and see the campus. These past days have been a little bit frenetic. So let's just do a little recap, okay, of what happened. I went to the airport, and I left home on January 17th, and I came here. I dragged my two huge luggages. Oh. Hi, baby. Hi. Oh. Oh my fucking. Okay. Oh god. With me to the airport in Stockholm, to the hotel. One is there, one is back here. I don't think you can see that anyway. I was a mess, okay? I was wearing one, two, three, four. I was wearing 4 layers, a shirt, a hoodie, another hoodie, and my coat because I couldn't fit the coat and the hoodies in my luggages. So I had to wear everything, and it was just, I was able to bring everything that I wanted to bring here. So first impression of the city, I feel like Stockholm has been so welcoming to me so far. I mean, I haven't really talked to people, haven't really gone out with, I don't know, locals or got to know the Swedish culture, but like the first impression that I got is that everyone is really friendly and really. I tried to talk Swedish. Okay, I tried to talk my Swedish that I learned on Duolingo for like a few months, to a few people, and it worked when I was saying thank you or I was saying, do you speak English? It didn't work when they asked me questions and I just stared at them and I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know your language. I'm sorry. And so they just like we switched to English and it was just of course easier. And overall they're just so stylish, so cool. I don't know. I'm gonna see, but so far first impression is great. My hair is just like looking like a mess. I feel like airport. What did I do yesterday? I just started to explore the city a little bit. I didn't really do much. I don't want to spoiler myself too much of the city yet, you know. I just walked towards the water and I ended up at this quay, which is insane, so beautiful. Yesterday was such a sunny day. There were just like a few people and the sun was setting down. It was around 1 p.m., which was a little bit surreal. It was beautiful. I really loved my first day here. I had actually a little bit of a headache yesterday night. I forgot to eat. I just ate 2 kanelbullar. Kanelbullar? Is that how you call them? Like cinnamon buns? Oh! And a huge American coffee. Oh, yeah, not the diet I'm looking forward to follow here, but I mean, you know, today I don't know what I'm gonna eat anyway. So yeah, that's basically what I did yesterday, and I remind you, I have to drag those 2 elephants to my dorm tomorrow. I know it's gonna be hell. Anyway, yeah, I don't really know what to say. I feel like, um, I've been reflecting a lot on what it means to put a lot of expectations on stuff. I said multiple times in this video that I don't know, I don't want to put too many expectations on this. I fear putting too many expectations on this, getting my hopes up and then having to drag them down because, I don't know, it didn't meet my fantasies or my, I don't know, you know, the image that I have in my head. I'm tired of this. I realized how many times I say it in my head. Don't put the expectations too high. Don't put the expectations too high. I'm gonna put my damn expectations so high up in the sky. I'm so tired of having this sort of lacking mindset when it comes to life, when it comes to the things that I'm going towards. You know what? I'm gonna keep my high expectations and live life like this. At least these 5 months, that's how I want to live them, because it's okay to expect the best. Why do I have to expect something not to go as I want it to go or better? You know? I don't know if that makes sense. It's just like a little thing that I've been reflecting on, and I have been journaling a little bit too. Brought my 2 journals with me, and I plan to fill them with things for the next months. Yeah, I mean, that's basically it. I don't really know what to say. I don't really know. I want to settle here and have a few days to rest my mind and realize, what the hell? I'm actually here. I actually have responsibilities now, like groceries, washing things, living on my own and surviving, and remember to eat food and remember to... So yeah, I just want to rest a little bit. I just want to settle a little bit, and then I'm gonna go back and film a lot of video diaries. Thank you so much for watching the video, by the way. If you're still here, I appreciate you being at the beginning of the journey. I was saying at the end of the journey, but it's actually just the end of the video, almost, not the end of the journey. The journey just began. Wow, what a thing to say. Okay, yeah. Anyway, thank you. I ate the 12 grapes this year. Okay, I ate them. Anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna clock out now. I'm gonna go back to sleep. Back to edit, back to rotting in bed. That's my bed. Okay, anyway. Hi, and see you soon. Very soon. I always felt as if I was wishing for the wrong things throughout basically all my life. Wanting to leave made me feel ungrateful, as if I took for granted every single opportunity that had been given to me when I was little, when I was a teenager. I did spiral many times. It's like falling into a vortex, and it's difficult to get out of it once you're in, and that's what Mattia would do. Mattia is little me, the little kid that now grew up for obvious reasons, but he had to face many challenges. He had to face all different types of people. He is basically what made me able to be like this now, and Thias wouldn't do that. Thias is me when I'm saturated with life, when I don't fear taking up space for who I am, when I'm not afraid to approach strangers and say hi to them. I wouldn't be here without Mattia, but I'm looking forward to be more of Thias, and to meet him also in many other circumstances. Saturday, July 26th. Thias plays with the world, knows how to live in it, and is not afraid to talk or ask. In 5 days I leave for Nice. I feel really ready. More than anything, I feel the need to feel again. That thrill of independence, that's how I like to call it. I want to feel as if I have my life in my hands, make choices because I know what's best for me. These evenings when I go to bed late, I stop to think in front of the open window and I look at the sky. I don't know what I'm asking to happen. I want to laugh until my stomach hurts. I haven't felt like this in a long time. I want strong emotions that I struggle to manage. I want something to overwhelm me that isn't doubts or paranoias or anxieties. I want to live in a dream, or rather, a reality so vivid that I cannot believe it is imagination. I want to feel real, clear, enterprising, seduced, grateful, euphoric, passionate. These are my last pages before the journey.